morning, everybody. Okay, so I'm just out and about today, kind of handling some business. School starts next week, well, this week, Monday, February 1st. I'm just going to go ahead and finish getting my tuition paid and stuff like that. So I thought I would just, and I have to go to my bank in South Carolina. So I was like, let me just, I guess, take y'all along for the ride with me. And I'll just talk while I'm driving, I guess. I hope I'm talking loud enough. Like, I kind of did a sound check before I started the actual recording. So, and I hope I'm talking loud enough for everybody to be able to hear. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I was just gonna do, I guess, a brief, well, not brief, but like I'll just do like a story time about like my trip to Texas, my Dallas, Texas this go around. Like, I've been to Houston already, but like I wasn't recording then. So yeah, nobody really got to see that. And the reason I'm doing the story time is because like I did the hotel tour, but like I've said several times, like I'm not really used to recording myself while I'm out and about and traveling and stuff like that. So that takes some getting used to as far as I'm concerned. So I had a good time while I was out there. It's just that I don't personally feel like I got enough footage, I guess you want to call it, to make like a bunch of separate videos about it. So I was like, I guess I could just do a story time and talk about it and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get better with recording myself. And then it's like, I'm low-key shy too. Like, nobody believes it when I say that I'm shy, but I'm very, very shy. So like I have a hard time just like recording myself like out in public, and then you have people looking at you and all kinds of other stuff. Like, I don't like that. And I know they're gonna look, but it's like I know they're gonna look, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. So I guess I was like, I'll just come and do a story time or whatever. And so now that I'm safely on the road and I'm kind of on my way to my destination, y'all might hear the GPS in the background a little bit because she is guiding me to where I need to go, even though I've taken this trip several times. I don't want to get lost because I don't like being lost, and that's what GPSs were made for. So I'm gonna put mine to use. So I guess I could go ahead and start talking about my trip to Dallas, I guess. I don't know. Well, yeah, I do know. I can go ahead and start talking about it. So anyway, so I left, Friday morning? Because, so I basically spent New Year's in Dallas. Well, the first few days of New Year's in Dallas. So I woke up at like, my flight left at like 8 something.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-85 North.
See? But she's gonna do that a couple of times until like I get on the actual way that I need to go to get to my bank or whatever. So you're gonna hear her a couple more times. But so I woke up at
keep left to stay on I-85 North.
Okay, girl. So I woke up at like 6 a.m. to get to the
Continue
airport.
on I-85 North for 5 miles.
She's gonna be doing this quite a bit, so this video might be a little bit long because she's rude. Well, she's not rude, she's just telling me where to go, but like she's gonna interrupt me a couple times. But so I woke up at like 6 a.m. to go to the airport because I've been getting there at least 2 hours in advance just in case something happens, because it's like one of my biggest fears is like missing my flight or whatever. And I guess they'll let you change it or something like that, but I really just don't be wanting to miss my flight. And then when I travel, I like to go ahead and get where I'm going. Like, I like to go ahead and get there early and stuff like that. That way, like, I can't, some hotels won't let you check in early, which is fine. So I usually just like go around the town and find things to do. Like, I go eat, I might do a little bit of shopping and stuff like that. So that's usually why I get to my destination early. So yeah, I woke up at like 6 a.m. because I believe my flight left at like 8. And so I had already packed the night before And so I was bringing my stuff downstairs, and now my dad was downstairs, and I was not expecting him to be downstairs. So I almost got my ass whooped early in the morning on New Year's because he thought somebody was breaking into the house when he heard me coming down the stairs. And I was like, well, I don't know how somebody's breaking in the house and I'm already upstairs. Like, okay, so we at my parents' house, they have like an attic or whatever, but the only way for you to get in there is like if you go through the actual attic door, or if you like crash land through the roof or something like that. But I feel like you would hear that. But you know, I'm not mad at him. Better safe than sorry, I guess. So yeah, my daddy almost jumped on me early in the morning before I caught my flight. So, you know, if he hadn't seen it was me, I probably would have been, you know, at the airport after just getting my ass whooped, and that would have been no fun. But so I leave out the house, I get to the airport, and check-in and everything was pretty easy. Like, check-in has been very, very easy. I flew with American Airlines again, so shout out to them again. They did a really good job, and the plane was much, much bigger than the last ones that I flew on. The very first time I flew, they were much, much bigger. So, and I had a lot more space, so I really did enjoy that. And I had like the seat with the TV on the back, the little TV thingy on the back, to where you could play games or watch movies or listen to music and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I left my damn headphones at home, so I wasn't able to listen to any music on the way there, it wasn't terrible. Like, I just went to sleep instead. So it wasn't terrible, but it did kind of suck because I would have liked to listen to some music or something while I'm sitting my ass on this flight. Luckily, the flight was only an hour and some change. So I check my bags in and stuff like that, and so I'm walking to TSA to get like checked and make sure they don't have anything on me. And then like it was this weird lady, like she was just standing in the middle of the hallway just doing something really, really weird, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's just like it's a little too early for this. Like, she was just shuffling from one side to the next, and it's like I don't really know what she had going on. Like, I'm guessing she was waiting on somebody, but it was really weird. And
in half a mile, keep left to stay on I-85 North.
Thank you. And I just did not know how to process it, because I was like, what's going on right now? But like, I mean, I walked past her and nothing happened. Like, I felt like she was gonna bite me if I got too close to her or whatever, but nothing happened. So
keep left to stay on I-85 North.
So yeah, that was something weird that happened at the airport. I mean, nothing came of it, but it was just really weird. And I was just like, lady, go sit down somewhere. So, yeah, wait for the plane to board. Nothing exciting about that. I just sat there, tired and sleepy, waiting to get on the plane. And then, board the plane, get to Texas. Y'all, I went to Advantage rental car. So here's the thing. It's really, I feel really weird about, I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened. So Advantage was good, right? So when I originally booked the car, I did like the wild card, like where they pick the car for you. And I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna go with Advantage again. I'm just gonna say I'm never gonna pick the wild card again and let them pick the car for me, because the car they gave me was completely unacceptable. And I said that in the video when I was doing like the hotel tour. So I get to Advantage, and like everybody was nice, everybody was friendly, and it didn't take long at all. But the problem is, they gave me a damn van, and I'm just sitting there like, look, and I'm just like, lady, like, it's just me. Like, I don't need no big ass soccer mom van. Like, why are you giving me this? And she was like, well, I didn't say that to her, because like, you know, I try to be polite and stuff like that. It is what it is. But it was just like, that was my thought process, you know, going through my head and stuff like that. Like, why are you giving me this big ass van? I don't need this. And so she was like, well, the car we were originally going to give you, we gave it out already, so we're just going to give you this van. And I'm the type of person, like, my facial expressions will give me away before I actually say anything. So I know she saw how I was looking at her, because I'm just like, look, it's absolutely ridiculous for you to sit here and give me a van and it's literally just me. Like, what if a whole family comes through after me and you done gave out the damn van? Mind you, when I got to the van, there was like a Hyundai, what was it? It was a Hyundai Sonata, or not Sonata, it was like a Hyundai Santa Fe, or like one of those little mini trucks or something like that. And I was like, why didn't she just give me that? Or I would have preferred if she had gave me, like, offered me an upgrade. Like, even if I had to pay for it or something like that would have been fine. Because it's like, lady, I don't need I don't need all of this car. Like, I don't even have a van for my personal car. Like, I just have a normal car. And I felt like that was excessive for her to give me a damn van. And I was just like, but I mean, like, I guess I could still give them a 10 out of 10 because everybody was professional. I mean, and the van ran really good and stuff like that. It's just that I just felt like I didn't need it. But it was kind of funny. And I said I wasn't going to show y'all the car that they gave me, but I guess I'll include like the little short video I made after I took the van back, because what I've started doing, and I haven't had any problems thus far, but I do it just for like my safety. Well, not my safety, but just like for my records and stuff like that. I take like a video of whatever rental car that I had. That way, you know, I have this video saying, hey, there's nothing wrong with this car, just in case somebody was to ever try to come back and be like, oh, well, you did this to the car. I could just show them the video and be like, no, I didn't. So, yeah, I did like a little video, just like a quick video, going over the van and showing everything that, you know, just like all the interior, the exterior, and showing that the van was indeed okay when I bought it back. So yeah, they gave me a van, and I really just can't even process that. Like, that's a funny story. But yeah, I will not be picking the wild card again. Like, you know, y'all not about to be sitting out here giving me no van and stuff like that. So I was just like, and at first I was just like, I'm going back to Enterprise because they would never do me like this. But I was like, but I still give Advantage a 10 out of 10, only because that's kind of what I asked for. But I think that next time I will just actually pick what kind of car that I want, if that makes sense. Like, they give you like, you can get this car or something in that family or that size range or something like that, I guess. So I'm gonna do that next time, instead of like the wild card where they pick the car for you, because it's like, y'all did me wrong with that. But okay, so I got my rental car, and it was about 10 something when I got to Dallas. So, and it was still kind of early for me to check into my hotel. So I was like, let me go get something to eat. So I went to Denny's, and I had a bunch of food. Like, it was so good. Like, I had pancakes, I had an omelet, and then I had like some turkey sausage or something like that. All of it was so good. And I had some hot cocoa with some whipped cream on it. So yeah, I went in and got something to eat after I got there. And then I also had to stop by Walmart, and I have a habit of doing this when I travel. I try to find like the nearest Walmart or Target or something like that. That way, if I notice I forgot something, I'll know where it is, so I can run and get it this real quick. And in this particular instance, I forgot my damn socks. How? I don't know, but I did forget my socks, so I had to go to Walmart and buy me some socks. And oh, and I bought a bottle of wine. Wine is so important. So yeah, I went to Walmart first, and then I went to Denny's, and about that time, it was time for me to go ahead and check into my hotel. So after that, after I ate, I was like, let me go ahead and go to the hotel.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead. In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-85 North.
So yeah, I was like, let me go ahead and just check into my hotel and stuff like that. And I think I was like an hour early, but they had a room available anyway. So she went on ahead and let me check in. And so I did the room tour in the last video that I did. I think the room was very nice.
Keep left to stay on I-85 North.
I think the room was very nice. The bed was very, very comfortable. The bed was extremely comfortable. And it was a nice size considering it was just me in there. So I did, so shout out to Sinesta. They did a really, everybody was really nice and professional there too. I personally think that hotel was gorgeous. I like that little centerpiece where it was like kind of like the waterfall or whatever. I think that was very, very pretty. And then I just like the layout of the hotel itself, because I've stayed in a hotel like that before, where it's like everything is indoors, but it's like you can see all of the rooms and stuff like that. I really, really like that layout. So that was something nice. And yeah, so that's just they get a 10 out of 10 for me. So after I check into my hotel room, let's see, what did I do? I went to go get my nails done because my nails were looking completely busted. I can't remember the name of the place that I went to, and I wrote it down somewhere and I lost the damn paper. So I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is writing stuff down on my iPad, because I'm not losing that no time soon. So I'm gonna have to start writing things that I do, and you know, all kinds of little funny stories and stuff. I'm gonna have to start writing that in my iPad and stuff like that, because my memory is terrible. And you know, I just want to be able to remember stuff to tell y'all if I have to do another story time, assuming I don't like make a video while I'm out and about. So yeah, I went to go get my nails done. That was a pretty decent experience. I don't go everywhere to get my nails done, because I just don't. So after that, I didn't do much my first day, because by the time I got there and by the time I ate and, you know, made sure I was squared away with all the stuff that I needed, it was dark and I was tired. So traveling takes it out of you. Like, I don't know if anybody else gets tired when they travel and stuff like that, but traveling can take it out of you. So after I got my nails done, I went back to my room. I got me something to eat. I exercised a little bit because I try to stay healthy on my vacations and stuff like that. And then I went back, and then I went to sleep. So then the next day, what all did I do the next day? Day number 2. What the hell did I do? I think I went and did some shopping and stuff like that. I tried this restaurant called Maple Leaf. Yeah, I tried the Maple Leaf Cafe and stuff like that. And Saturday, it was my intention to go to the aquarium, but I ended up sleeping in and I woke up a little too late, so that didn't happen. But it is what it is. So because by the time I got through eating at Maple Leaf, because there was a good little wait, and I can understand why. Because
in half a mile, use the right 3 lanes to stay on I-85 North.
And I can understand why, because the food I had was so good. And yeah, I can understand the wait until by the time I got through, by the time I actually
use the right 3 lanes to stay on I-85 North.
Oh, she's so rude. But by the time I actually got into the restaurant, and by the time I actually got my food and was able to sit down and eat, by the time it would have been time for me to leave, the aquarium would have been closing. So I was like, okay, instead of going
keep right at the fork to stay on I-85 North.
So I said, okay, instead of going to the aquarium and stuff like that, because I was going to go to the aquarium and to the mall that day, but I didn't have time for the aquarium. So I was like, okay, after I eat, I'll just go ahead and go to the mall, which I basically just went in there and just like walked around and stuff like that, because unfortunately this trip I had overpacked. So I didn't have room for anything else if I was to buy anything. And yeah, I had overpacked, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to buy anything, and I was kind of upset about that, because I like shopping and stuff like that. I've really gotten into online shopping lately, because I feel like it's just easier. But yeah, so I went to Maple Leaf Cafe, and I'm gonna try to include these videos of some of the stuff that I'm talking about, but I'm still new to the editing thing. So if the short videos that I'm talking about, if they're in the video, then yay. If they're not, then I'm sorry. I'll find another way to upload them and stuff like that. So I'm playing around with this stuff that I downloaded, and you know, I haven't, it's not hard, but I haven't quite gotten the hang of it either. So I kind of have to figure out where all the buttons are and what does this button do and this, that, the third, and the other. So I'm gonna try my hardest to make sure these videos are included in there, because they're not that long, but I'm gonna include them in there and just let this be the voiceover while I'm talking and stuff like that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, but point is, I'm gonna try to make sure the short videos are in there, and we'll just go from there. So, but back to Saturday. So yeah, I did go to the Maple Leaf Cafe. I got a waffle. No, I got 2 waffles. I think it was 2 waffles. I got 2 waffles. I got some cheese sticks. And I know that's kind of weird for breakfast or whatever. It's like the breakfast of champions, but it was later on in the day, so it wasn't too weird. But I got So I said I got the waffle, I got the mozzarella sticks. I definitely got a mimosa. Mimosas are so very important. And what else did I get? I got something. I think I got like an omelet or some kind of egg scramble or something like that. But whatever it was good. So I like Maple Leaf. They had some amazing food. And if I ever go back, not even if I ever, when I go back to Dallas, that will definitely be one of the spots that I eat at. And then after that, I went to the Galleria Mall. And so the next time I go to Dallas, or the next time I go to Houston, because I believe they have a Galleria in Houston, I'm definitely going to have to pack light, okay? Because they had so many nice stores and stuff in there. And I was just like, I can't buy any fucking thing because I can't buy anything because I don't have anywhere to put this stuff. And then I'll get to that when I get to it, because when I got back to the airport, it was a mess. So I was like, I don't have anywhere to put anything. So it's like, I can't really buy anything. And I told my coworker this, and she was like, I told you you were gonna overpack. And it's just like, okay, girl, nobody asked you that. But I mean, yeah, you were right, but nobody asked you. So yeah, I mean, but Galleria Mall was super duper nice. So I'm definitely gonna have to plan me another trip to either Houston or Dallas, whichever one, because I believe they both have a Galleria Mall, like I said. So after I came back from the mall, I went to, what did I eat that night? I think I ended up going to Chili's. And here's the thing. So when I go to different places and stuff like that, when I go to different states and stuff like that, I try to go eat at places that we don't have here in Georgia. I try to go eat at places that we don't have in Georgia, because it's like, I kind of feel like it defeats the purpose of going to different places if you're just going to eat at the same spot and stuff like that. Now, if I'm not sure of what I want to eat, then maybe I'll go eat somewhere that's familiar, because I ended up going to Chili's that night. So if I'm not sure of what I want to eat or anything like that, I'll be like, I'll just go to Chili's, or I'll go do this or whatever, and just keep it simple. So I ended up going to Chili's that night, and the food was good. Chili's is always pretty good. They've been good to me. I don't know if they've been good to y'all, but they've been good to me. And then after that, I went back to the hotel, and then Sunday, which was like my last official day in Texas, and I was actually ready to come home, because I feel like on a vacation, 4 days is usually enough for me. Like, it's certain places that I go, like I'll maybe want to spend a week out there, but if it's just somewhere in the United States, I'm just like, okay, maybe 4 days is usually enough for me, and I'll be ready to come back home. So Sunday, I had breakfast in bed. Like, I ordered food off of DoorDash. Is like my saving grace. Like, it really is, because DoorDash is just like, DoorDash is the GOAT. So I ordered my food on DoorDash, and then I had some wine in the room with me. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead, order me some breakfast in bed. And I went back to sleep until my food got here, got to the hotel. And so I had breakfast in bed. I made me a mimosa in my room. And that's just what I did. And I sat in bed and I watched Law and Order. And I think it's called Chicago PD, which I'm really getting into that show. I really like that show. It's really good. So yeah, I had breakfast in bed. And then after that, I went back to sleep. I took like a nap or whatever. I don't know. Does it count as a nap? Because I feel like I never officially woke up. Like, I just went downstairs to go get my food. So I feel like I never officially woke up. So I'm going to say I went back to sleep. Not that I took a nap. So when I woke up that time, it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It was kind of early in the afternoon. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get up. I'm going to actually go to the aquarium today, which I did. And so I went to the aquarium, and I'm kind of a dork when I go out, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, I like going to the aquariums, and I like going to the zoos and museums and stuff like that. Those are the kinds of things I like doing when I go out, because like I'm not a club person. Like, I'll go to like a nice bar or something, or a bar or a lounge or something like that, but I'm not really a club person, because I don't like people all up in my personal space and stuff like that. Like, it just So I did go to the aquarium, and I took like a video of when I initially was walking into the aquarium, and that was pretty cool. And one thing that I will say is they had this crocodile display. exhibit, whatever you want to call it. And so I went over there because I was just like, okay, this is probably like a crocodile that's just growing, and it's probably not going to be nothing to, you know, get excited over. But y'all, when I looked down in that damn crocodile pit, I almost fainted, because I was like, where did y'all get this damn dinosaur from? Because he was big. And I didn't take a video of him swimming or anything like that, but I did take a picture of him, and I'll try to, like I said, I'll try to include it in the video. If it's not in there, don't judge me, I'm sorry. But he was huge, and I was just like, let me go ahead and back up off of this. But because like I didn't want my phone to fall in, I didn't want to fall in. It's like, look, I have no time to, I don't want no parts of this. So, but he was a pretty big guy. And after that, I just like went around the rest of the aquarium. What else did I see? They had penguins in there. I love penguins. Penguins are like some of my most favorite animals. And I know I sound so nerdy right now, but I'm absolutely okay with that. So like they had the penguin exhibit, and then they had like the flamingo exhibit too. And I really liked the flamingos. They were so pretty. And they had like this area with different sea life from around the world and stuff like that. So I saw an octopus for the first time, like in real life for the first time, and that was pretty cool to see. And then I saw like some seahorses and all kinds of other stuff. So what else? But yeah, the aquarium was fun. And then after that, my intention was to go do some more shopping and stuff like that, but then I had to remember that I didn't have any more room in my damn luggage. So this was kind of a I wasn't depressed because I did have things to do and stuff like that, but I was just like, I really cannot go shopping, and this is just like, it's bothering me. But later on that night, I went to a Brazilian steakhouse, and I think it was called like Villa de Brazil or something like that, and it was really, really good. I had a good time there. They made me I ordered some drinks, and the drinks were very, very potent, I will say that. They were they were good though. I got like some sort of mango, was it a mango margarita? It was something with mango in it. I can't remember, but it was good. So after that, I went home. I picked out my little plane outfit to get ready to go back home, because that happened Sunday, and I was going home Monday. So I was like, let me go ahead and pack up and make sure I have like my outfit and stuff ready, so I can just go ahead and get dressed and come on back home. So yeah, that was my trip to Dallas. I would say nothing too exciting happened. I mean, I did have a good time. It's almost time for me to take my next trip, which I'm very, very excited about. I don't know where I'm going just yet, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and get everything straightened away with school first, and then after that I will decide where I'm going and go ahead and get my trip planned from there. And then I will do my absolute best to do better about recording and stuff like that. That way I don't have to come back later and do a damn story time, which I don't have a problem with them, but it's like, I guess if I'm going to be recording and doing like the videos and stuff like that, I should let you guys see what I'm seeing and stuff like that. And I did get like a little bit of footage here and there, but I just don't feel like it was enough for an individual video for each of them and stuff like that, if y'all understand what I'm saying. So this is the purpose of the story time. And like I said, I'm going to try to include, I'm gonna try to include some photos and some videos of some of the things that I saw, but if it's not in there, I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried my best, and I probably got frustrated because it's like my patience it's getting better, but it's kind of like 0 to none at this point. But I'll see what I can work out with that. But that was my trip. That was my trip to Dallas in a nutshell. And this video is 30 minutes. It's probably gonna be about 35 after I get through talking. But yeah, that was my trip to Dallas. The ride back home, I had a layover in Charlotte for like an hour or whatever, so that wasn't nothing too exciting. And I got back home safely and in one piece, and that was about it. So I think I'm gonna stop right here because this video is kind of long. but yeah, like I said, I'll try to include the videos and stuff like that. I'll try to include some pictures. I do have an Instagram for this channel. That way if I can include the pictures in the video, or some of the footages that I took in the that way if I can't include some of the videos or the pictures that I have in the thing until I learn how to do that, y'all will be able to go there and see it. There isn't much on there right now because I've been like extremely busy, and that's why this story time came like almost 2 to 3 weeks after I've been to Dallas. So I'm sorry, don't judge me. Still getting used to this YouTube life, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking here. This video is 30 minutes. Maybe I'll be able to cut some things out and kind of condense it down. But I think it'll be okay this time, only because I've been talking this whole time, and because, I mean, if y'all want to call this scenery, I guess this is scenery. I don't know, but I am almost to my destination. I got like, actually no, I'm not, just kidding. I got like another hour until I get there. But yeah, I'm about to go get things taken care of for school and stuff like that. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. Oh, like, comment, and subscribe. I guess I got to get used to saying that too. So like, comment, and subscribe, and leave suggestions too. I feel like I have to make like a outro or something like that of things that I just say, like, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions, and do all kinds of other stuff. So I don't know, y'all. Just like I said, just bear with me. I'm a work in progress. I don't be knowing sometimes. But yeah, y'all have a good day. Bye bye. Okay, so one other thing that I meant to include in the story time, but I forgot, well, yeah, I guess I forgot. I don't know. It slipped my mind. I don't know. But so I meant to tell y'all with like the overpacking and stuff like that. So the issue with the overpacking, and the reason I couldn't go shopping or anything like that, was for this very reason right here. So when I got back to the airport to go back home, they said that my suitcase was over capacity. And that's the reason why I didn't want to go shopping or anything like that, because I had absolutely nowhere to put that stuff. And so when I got to the check bag, or the area where you check your bags in and stuff like that, she was like, well, you have too much stuff in here. You're going to have to take some things out. And I was like, some things like what? And then furthermore, like, take them out and put them where? Like, what do you want me to do with them? Like, girl, my suitcase is already packed to capacity. It's like everything is packed to capacity. So yeah, that was the whole reason for me emphasizing the fact that I had overpacked and I couldn't go shopping anywhere, because like it was a mess. And I found a couple things to take out, and I just put them in my carry-on bag and stuff like that. But it's like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to pack light next time. I'm just gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say on that, okay? Because yeah, and I was hoping that they would just charge me like a little fee for my bag being over capacity, but they didn't. She was like, you have to take something out and find somewhere to put it. And I'm just like, girl, I don't know what you want me to do about this, but like so my bag did come down when I took both of my waist trainers that I wear when I work out and stuff like that. It did come down enough when I took both of those out. But I was just like, look, okay, I don't have time for this. I mean, well, I had time for it, but I didn't have time for it. But that's the whole reason why that's why I couldn't go shopping, and I was just very, very upset about not being able to go shopping. But I'm not mad at them, you know, that's my fault for overpacking and stuff like that. Like, I like to be prepared, but then it's like, I have to remind myself to pack light, because most likely when I travel, I'm gonna go do some shopping wherever I'm at, and I don't want another situation like this to happen. Like, it wasn't a bad situation. It's not even like the worst thing that could happen to you or anything like that. But I was just like, girl, okay, But that's the only other thing that I forgot to tell y'all when I was doing the original story time. But other than that, it was a smooth trip. Had fun in Dallas. All that other stuff I said in the original video. But yeah, that's it. And like, comment, and subscribe again, I guess. Thank you. Bye-bye.